If your boss needs you to take permission for every small task, rewrites your emails word for word, checks in every hour, and still makes you feel like you're never good enough, pause right there. You're not incompetent. You're not slow. You're not the problem. You're working under a micromanager. And if you don't handle this correctly, it will quietly destroy your confidence, your mental health, and eventually your career. In this video, I'll show you how to spot a micromanager early. Why do they behave this way and exactly what to do without burning bridges or breaking yourself. Stay till the end, because one mistake people make with micromanagers can permanently damage their professional reputation. Let's get very specific. See how many of these feel uncomfortably familiar. Your boss monitors your breaks and obsesses over your green dot status on Slack, needs to approve every small task, no matter how trivial, rewrites your emails completely, not for clarity, but to replace your words with theirs. Checks in every hour, asking for updates instead of letting you work. Refuses to delegate meaningful work because they believe everything will fall apart without them. Needs to be CC'd on every email. Doesn't trust you with even small decisions and positions themselves as the only point of contact. Obsessively corrects font size, color, or formatting in the name of perfection. Creates unnecessary processes and bureaucracy because it gives them an illusion of control. And over time, you stop trusting yourself. This is classic micromanagement, and it creates chronic workplace stress that most professionals underestimate. Most people call this a micromanager. I call this the controller boss archetype, one of the most common and damaging toxic boss patterns at work, because they don't manage outcomes. They manage control. Here's what most people misunderstand. Micromanagement is not about high standards. A controlling boss is usually driven by fear. Fear of being blamed, fear of failure, fear of losing relevance, fear of being exposed. Sometimes it's anxiety. Sometimes it's poor leadership skills. Sometimes it's pure ego. To them, control equals safety. So when you show independence or competence, it doesn't build trust. It actually triggers insecurity. That's why micromanaging bosses rarely change. And this is important to hear. You cannot outperform micromanagement away. Before we talk about what works, let's be clear about what backfires. Do not say, directly or indirectly, "Please leave me alone." Why don't you do it yourself then? Obviously, I can't do anything right. It won't get done faster if you keep nagging me. Even if you're right, these responses escalate control, not reduce it. Now let's talk about survival and self-protection. One, don't take it personally. This behavior comes from fear and anxiety, not your ability. That doesn't excuse it, but it explains why reacting emotionally makes matters worse. Two, communicate proactively instead of waiting for, "What's the status of XYZ?" Send updates before they ask, even if the task isn't complete. This lowers their anxiety and reduces random interruptions. You're not submitting. You're strategically managing visibility. Three, use this script in one-on-ones instead of confronting. Say calmly, "I want to make sure I'm aligned with your expectations. Are there areas where you feel I need more guidance or supervision?" Then follow with, "Would you prefer brief daily updates or a weekly progress summary?" This works because it gives them control without reducing your value. It positions you as structured and professional. It reduces unpredictable interference. Four, never miss deadlines silently. If a delay is coming, unaccord. Tell them before they hear it elsewhere. Micromanagers panic when they feel out of the loop. Five, show strategic empathy if your boss is under pressure from senior leadership and spiraling. Offer help, not because it's fair, but because it builds predictability and trust, which reduces micromanagement over time. Six, identify their triggers. Notice patterns: senior leadership visits, high visibility presentations, external audits or reviews. Expect increased micromanagement during these periods and plan accordingly. Seven, document everything. If micromanagement turns into blame shifting or harassment, documentation is non-negotiable. Capture all instructions, decisions, timelines, and scope changes. Send meeting summaries. Avoid undocumented verbal agreements. This isn't about conflict, it's about protecting your professional reputation. Here's the hard truth. Long-term micromanagement destroys confidence, increases anxiety and burnout, and quietly stalls career growth. If this has been happening for a long time, stop trying to fix the boss. Start protecting your career. Subscribe to my channel and watch my next video on the boss archetype who never criticizes you but quietly blocks your growth.